South African indigenous king arrested for growing weed at the presidency. South African police uproot a cannabis garden grown by indigenous Khoisan activists outside President Cyril Ramaphosa's office for over 3 years. Police arrest Khoisan leader who clings to a shoulder-height cannabis plant as they drag it across the presidential lawn in Pretoria. South African police Wednesday uprooted cannabis plant grown by indigenous activists who have camped outside President Cyril Ramaphosa's office for more than 3 years. Their leader, wearing a traditional loincloth, clung to a shoulder-height plant as police dragged it across the presidential lawn in Pretoria before arresting him. "Police, you have declared war," he shouted. "We have been peaceful here. We are coming for you," warned the man, who calls himself King Khoisan, South Africa. The Khoisans were formerly known as Bushmen, a name coined by Dutch settlers in the 17th century, reflecting the cliques' characteristics of their language. During the raid, another activist yelled in Afrikaans at the police, asking them for plants. "You are rubbish people in uniforms." The group tarpaulin tents have been a fixture on the emerald lawns of the South African president's office since 2018, when they began a campaign for official recognition of their languages. One of the tents is just meters away from a giant bronze statue of Nelson Mandela, the country's first black president. Around 2 dozen police, some in riot gear, others mounted on horseback, and some with sniffer dogs, raided the small group. Police did not respond to AFP requests for comment, but journalists had officers on the scene saying the raid was over the cannabis planted some 6 months ago in the activists' vegetable garden. In 2018, South African top court decriminalized the private and personal use of cannabis in a landmark case that pitted law enforcement agencies against advocates of the plant, known locally as the dagga. South African Khoisan community is thought to number in the hundreds of thousands. So that is all I had for you about the Khoisan king that is facing charges for the cannabis plant he planted. And let us pray that he manages to sort out everything with the president and they manage to keep the peace anyway. So, bye bye.